Alright, this is Timeless V, and we are playing Minecraft this morning on the PC. And it looks like we are just working on the road. Let's see what my inventory say. Okay. So I couldn't get my I think it's probably the recording capture card for a Switch to work correctly, because everything else is recording fine off the PC. So it has to be my capture card. So they do some troubleshooting on that. I also took time to narrow down what I want to do when I go on my trip this summer, which I can't do everything, so I think I will probably visit Skytree, and I will visit Akihabara and Kabuki. And then just, I'm not scheduling it out, but walking over and see the Godzilla and the big cat. Guess you call it a jumbotron or billboard or whatever. See that, I can do that, while I'm there, and not have to schedule it out. Kabuki's gonna be a little bit difficult because looking it up, I don't know what they'll have at that time because that I will visit, but I know some of it is like 3 acts long, which I don't know how long that is, but they separate it off into 3 different things, which I need to go dig some stone now. But they separate it off into 3 different shows. I think you just pay the one time, and then just they give you breaks, in between the shows. So I don't know how that is. Which it'll, if it starts like at 11, the whole thing will take until after 5 in the evening. So I gotta work that out. Let's see what I got. I'm thinking that I probably will get a room in Jinsei so that I can if my sons don't want to watch the whole thing, they can go to the room and rest or whatever. That'll be like a home base, and work it out from there. I hear lava sound like in here. Yeah, there's a lava sound in here. And a water sound. So when I was trying to go over that stuff with my son, my sons, I don't think they're too interested in hearing about it so much. They just want to go. To the trip on a trip, but they're not so much for to know what I have planned out, I guess. Or the details, just do it. Sound like it's off to that side. Oop, there's the water. And the lava. I had some fun yesterday watching Mouse's stream and also Belmont stream. He streamed I think like 7 hours yesterday. So I was able to catch the ending part of it, which I normally don't get to catch. But it was fun. He was playing Ark. The last time I watched him playing Ark, he wasn't as advanced. He had his base was real nice. He had upstairs, downstairs, quite a few machines and stuff like that. So Ark gets pretty intense, pretty modern. I've never played it before, but it looks interesting. It's talking about on Mouse's stream different anime manga. They kind of mixed it together, and I imagine Metal Gear Solid is a game. It's talking about that as well, and it may seem like if you watch some of my videos that I know a lot about Metal Gear Solid and JoJo's Bizarre Adventures and different animes, but actually my youngest son, he enjoys animes, and him and his friends growing up enjoyed the different video games. So if I asked him about something, sometimes he will tell me about different animes and stuff that he likes. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, and I'll listen to it. I haven't seen a lot of them. I see little clippets sometime if you want to show me a clippet on YouTube, but I haven't seen like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Joseph became my favorite because of just how he would describe him in the anime and stuff. He just would make me laugh about that. So that's how he became one of my favorites. Secondhand. All right. I need to make another pickaxe at least. But he became my favorite just from my son telling me about him and stuff. He has a personality this you see a lot of this. Quite a few people have that type of personality. So I have people that is in my family that reminds me of him a lot. So I enjoy him. And friends who act like him. And then he would tell me about Metal Gear Solid because of there's quite a few people who tweet about Metal Gear Solid, and the voice actors, one of the voice actors in Metal Gear Solid. So he was explaining to me who all the different characters was, from Big Boss to Solid Snake, and I think there's Liquid Snake and there was, which was amusing. He showed me a few clippets on the internet of people playing the Metal Gear Solid game. which I thought was quite amusing. Mr. Kojima has quite a sense of humor. I was asking him, like, there was an older version of the Metal Gear Solid, and he was being interviewed. The Solid Snake was being interviewed, and in the interviewing room, they had him sitting on the. It was a bed or something he was sitting on with no clothes on. So I asked my son, well, why are they interviewing him butt naked without clothes on? And she said, oh, they making sure he don't have any weapons and stuff. I said, well, by this time they should know he don't have weapons. He ain't got no clothes on. Can he put his clothes back on? He said, that's for the girls. They like that. I think one of the interviewers might have been a lady. I don't know. I can't remember now. But I thought it was amusing. They had a couple of government agents in the video that the agents really do exist in real life, because I have met them before, but they don't do the job that was in the game. So I don't know, I can't see that being coincidental. But they were in the game. I had met those two before. And I know at least one of them has passed away now. They have in the game a Donnie Anderson and a Ken Baker. I can't remember if Ken Baker passed away or not. But Donnie Anderson has passed away. For some time now, a little bit of time now. And I don't know if they ever knew that their names were in the game, because at the time when I met them, I never even heard of the game. But that's interesting. It seems like the world kind of shrinks on you. You say, oh, I know that person, or oh, that's who that is. The newer games, I've seen the trailers and clippings of those. They're pretty neat, and they say, from what I understand, they're like at least 10 years old. Even the newer ones they have on there sometime. And they even have a Kaio's voice for the Japanese voice actor, which is pretty neat. The stuff on the average that me living in the United States wouldn't even hear. because I on Twitter and stuff like that, I get the opportunity to hear the voice actors do the different voices, which is neat. But just somebody I was talking to one time was very surprised that the Japanese voice actors who are famous in their country is not famous in my country, or I've never heard of the different ones. Seems surprising to some people, but you have to think about it. You know, if you don't live in, say, France or one of the Italian countries, or Spanish countries, you could probably cannot name their voice actors. You know who do the voices for the different animes or cartoons or what have you. You probably cannot name them if you don't live in that country. It's just something you for the most part, is not going to hear unless you seek it out. You know, you're not going to hear it because that's the whole purpose of the voice actors, is to put the cartoon, the anime in your language so that you can understand it. Because you get to meet different ones from different uh, countries and stuff on the internet, then your world kind of more expands. You know, like one person was telling me about a cartoon that he made, which I got the opportunity to look at the cartoon. It was cute. About a donkey. I think the donkey ended up being king or something. It's been a little bit. But it was, you know, a change of attitude, you know, of different classes or walks of life, which I thought was pretty interesting, you know. Let's see. Need to give me some more trees, more wood. Usually with those different shows, I wait for my son and watch it with him, and he don't like the ones that he don't have not that much interest in the stuff I like, but I'll watch the stuff he like. Because I enjoyed that one show he was showing me, My Annoying Senpai, which don't get a chance to watch it, and they've got several seasons. And there's another show that has a similar flavor that he let me watch one time with him before. And I can't remember the name of it, but I did see the person who does the voice um, of the girl that students in school. I don't know if it's like a college or a high school or what it is, but there's students in school, and sometimes they be playing Minecraft and different things together, and they have a tension between them, the two of them, that is like they like to argue and stuff a lot, but you can tell they like each other, and they seem to pretend that they don't like each other, but you can tell those kind of shows where there's a little tension between them. And I like watching that, and found that the voice actor of the girl is on Twitter, which I think she's cute. She's one of the characters. This very silly. She plays the character is kind of silly with the big boobs. Um, and he works in some kind of a restaurant, which his boss enjoys when the girl comes stopping by and talking to him. But that's a show also. I can't remember the name of it, but I enjoy that show a lot. But I have to learn how to find these shows on my own instead of waiting for my son to find them for me, because he ain't interested in looking at that stuff as much as I am. So I gotta write down the name of that show and look it up for myself. I knew the name of the annoying senpai, My Annoying Senpai show, because of the grandfather is played by Akaya, or Akaya-san. Akaya-san. It's funny how things before COVID, um, happened and after COVID happened, it's so like night and day almost. Because I probably would never have looked at any animes and stuff like that before COVID happened. Because I had other things that was doing, but when you have to stay in the house. Because of that, you know, people have become interested in a lot of things that were on the internet. I think that's when VTubers came out during that time. Comedians and VTubers is what I would watch a lot. And of course, my son would tell me about every VTuber he knew. Oopsie, no. That is about when my youngest son started having issues with spinal stenosis as well. And right before then, I believe it was his best friend passed away. Who was a true Metal Gear Solid fan. Sorry, scratching my nose. I had to find the name of the store that also selling his merch at in Skytree. When I looked up Skytree, it's similar to it's like a mall. It's but only with the fancy tower there. It's pretty much a mall. Therefore, I have to know where I'm going in the mall. What store it is. Well, this is going to be an interesting trip. I've been talking about this trip and talking about this trip. If I knew the price tag was gonna be this high, I probably would say that's not gonna happen. But it seems like I'm slowly but surely getting it done. All right, I go across there. So there's a one guy on there, Twitter, who was talking about well, he's a concert pianist. He was talking about a hotel he was staying in. When he had to go do a concert or TV show or something he had to do. And in the room, one of the drawers would open by itself on the sink, by the sink. And a lot of times, I try to think about why does this happen and why does that happen. Some things cannot be explained. Some things can. And probably you would never know why that happened. But in theory, thinking about it myself, I think that they probably have a rat problem or mouse problem because people do leave food or bring food into their rooms at the hotels. And if the hotel doesn't specifically struggle very hard to keep those things out, then they will probably, and I think it was probably one behind it, that drawer pushing it, trying to figure out if he brought anything to eat there. Because that can happen. But for me, that's almost as scary as a mystery. Because I don't like rats and mice. Only mouse I like is Nameless Mouse, and he's a cartoon mouse. Mickey ain't bad either, but that high pitched voice ain't doing nothing for me. That's for little kids. But anyway, that's my theory on what that was. I mean, I could be wrong, but makes me think I have to be careful of the when I go to different places like that. To be careful of the food and different things that you put in there, as the varmints, as they're called, will be looking for that food. And even some of them have kitchens in it. Another hotel that I'm going to end up staying in, some of the rooms have kitchens. some of the rooms have kitchens in. I'm not sure whether my particular room would have a kitchen in it, because I was thinking, oh, it would be nice to cook there sometime instead of constantly going to the restaurant. I don't even think I would have time for that. I don't know. But then that's I'm not the only one that think like that. So they may have an issue with, you know, that sort of thing. I watch a lot of the uh, walkthroughs of the different places that I want to go to kind of familiarize myself with the places. And I've noticed that there is in Shinjuku area there are some rats running around out there. You gotta be careful. There's a with any large populated area may have issues like that, you know. So those are things to think about. It's funny that I didn't even, going through that porthole. I got to find the other ones that I made as well. But that porthole up there is not that far from uh, where I started. It seems like no matter how much time you schedule out for a vacation to go do different stuff, almost feels like it's not enough. But it's you can't see everything. And you have to make sure there's stuff that interests everybody on the trip. And that way it's to the zoo. To the zoo. Need some more stone. See how close? I think it's fairly close once you get over here to the bamboo. Yeah, right here. Oh, there's only one in there. Didn't get the polar bear either. Still gotta get him. And the bears. Whoa! I never finished that. Okay. Put a piece of dirt there. Never finished it. Well, this piece of wood could go there if I could find it. That's why I didn't finish it, because I couldn't find it. Here it is. There you go. I think that's the only one I had missing. All right. So when I come back, finish this road here, I am going to need to build a sanctuary for the llamas. What is in here? The dogs. I don't know why I made the dog's house out of dirt. They should make this bamboo so that you can build as a building material as well. You can make fences or buildings or something like that. You fashion it to a block. Some people do actually have bamboo stuff, tables and stuff. Not Minecraft, Animal Crossing, you can do that. Fashion different stuff. But with that said, this has been Timeless V, and we were playing Minecraft, building our way back to spawn point. And if you enjoy, please like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.